Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more Marvel Rivals. Today we are taking a look at the man, the myth, the legend himself, Wolverine, and all his abilities here in Marvel Rivals. As if you go to marvelrivals.com, they have a beautiful, fancy little list for you of all the heroes that are in the game, and it will show you all their abilities and give you a little bit of lore. So I thought I would go with our newest character to the game as we're launching today. I wanted to show this all to you with our man. So over here, if you go to marvelrivals.com and go over to the heroes page, you'll see a full list of all the heroes that are in this game. Now, you can go through each and every one, and if you click on them, so we will start with the fan favorite, Wolverine. He is a duelist. You get a short breakdown. Thanks to his regenerative healing factor and berserker rage, the centuries-old Logan can fight through the worst pain to go claw to claw with any foe. The Wolverine stands ready to shred through all obstacles in his way with his adamantium claws. So that is the lore. Oh, no, you've got more lore. I apologize. It gives you a little bit of lore at the bottom that you can go and read. And super handy dandy, you just click on the abilities here, and it shows you his base health, which is 300, his movement speed, which is 7 meters per second, so faster than some of the characters, and then you've got his, so it's got his base stats here, it's got his abilities here, so his normal attack is the Savage Claw. What does that look like? Well, slash with adamantium claws for a claw strike. Unleashing Feral Leap will enhance it to Berserker Claw, or Berserk Claw, strike for a brief period. The key is bound to, again, these will be different if you're playing on controller, but it'll be bound to your left mouse click, and of course you can change it to whatever you want, whether you're on controller or on mouse and keyboard. You can change all the buttons around, rebind everything. But the casting is a melee, and its base damage is 15 damage per strike. The percentage damage is it deals equal to 1.5% of the target's max health with an extra 0.045% damage for each point of rage. Oh, and he gets 100 points of rage. So this actually will stack up for you because it seems like such a low number, like 0.045%, but it will stack when you get to that 100 stack, which you can get to fairly easily from what I've seen. Maximum distance is 3.5 meters. And the attack interval is the first 3 strikes have an interval of 0.27 seconds between them, while the 4th strike has a 0.84 seconds interval from the 3rd strike. So that's just his very base Savage Claw. Now let's move over to Last Stand. So for Last Stand, we've got Q, which again, you can rebind these to whatever you want, but it knocks enemies ahead, airborne, and spiral through the air, sweeping up enemies along the path and delivering a devastating impact at the landing point. The key is bound to Q. Knockback range is 8 meters of spherical radius. Knockback damage is 50. Snatching damage over time is 20 per second. Impact range is 8 meters with the spherical radius, so it's the same as the knockback range. And impact base damage is 50. Impact percentage damage. Deal damage equal to 10% of the target's max health with an extra 0.3% damage for each point of rage. So again, he gets up to 100 points of rage. Knockdown time is 1 second. And then we have his shift ability, which is, again, this is just bound to shift. You can change it to whatever key you like, but this will leap like an animal to snatch the first enemy upon impact and smash them to the ground. So this is great for jumping at airborne characters that fly, like an Ironman, a Storm, characters like that. Unleashing this ability will enhance his normal attack to Berserk Claw Strike for a brief period. So you get that bonus from using this ability. That's cool. So the key it's bound to is shift by base. Snatch damage is 35, smash damage 35, knockdown duration 0.75 seconds, Berserk Claw Strike duration 4 seconds, Berserk Claw Strike base damage 6 damage per strike, Berserk Claw Strike percentage damage, deal damage equal to 1% of the target's max health with an extra 0.035% damage for each point of range, each point of rage. And Berserk Claw's strike maximum distance is 3.5 meters. Berserk Claw strike attack interval is 5.88 strikes per second. The cooldown on this ability is 12 seconds. Then you have his E button attack, which is Unleash a Fierce Howl to briefly reduce incoming damage. It's bound to E, its duration is 5 seconds, it boosts your damage by 50%, and the cooldown on this one is 16 seconds. So this is very cool. This is very similar to Ironman's power-up. It's going to power up your abilities, your attacks. Very, very cool. Then you've got Vicious Rampage, which is bound to the right click. So the key is right on your mouse, but again, you can rebind it to whatever you like, and it'll be something else if you're playing on, obviously, on controller. So dash forward and unleash a claw strike. Average speed is 44 meters per second. That's crazy. Maximum distance is 7.5 meters. Range is 3 meters. Base damage is 15 damage per strike. And percentage damage, deal damage equal to 1.5% of the target's max health, with an extra 0.045% damage for each point of rage. The cooldown on this is 3 seconds. Now his passive ability, Regenerative Healing Factor. It's a passive, begin to heal and rise with a hefty bonus health, shaking off all debuffs. After a brief moment, any remaining bonus health morphs into one-off heal, zeroing out his rage. Assists in KOs reduce this cooldown. So this is this is his Regenerative Healing Factor. So one of his strongest abilities, well, his main ability here just is as a passive, it gives you bonus health between 150 and 300. Damage increases with rage. Bonus health duration for 3 seconds. Bonus health healing conversion is 1. Cooldown reduction per KO engaged is 10 seconds. So every time you get a kill, this cooldowns, so the cooldown will go down by 10 seconds. The cooldown has a 90-second cooldown, and I believe it also goes down when you go into his ultimate. Then we've also got another passive, which is Berserker Rage. Passive Rage, it's a passive, but Rage builds when Wolverine's attacks or he takes hits. So if you're getting hit or you're dealing damage, you're getting stacks of Rage, boosting the damage of his claw strikes and bonus health from his Regenerative Healing Factor. Key, it's passive. Max Rage, 100. Rage per Savage Claw hit, 7. Rage per Vicious Rampage hit is 20. Rage per Feral Leap Snatch is 20. And Rage built per Berserker Claw Strike hit is 7. Rage per Last Stand Knockback is 25. Rage per hit taken is 3. Okay, so you don't build it really quickly if you're taking damage. That's the slowest way to build it. And Rage gain from taking hits, 2 per second. Okay, so you're only able to get 6 then of your Rage stacks per second if you're taking constant fire. And then we've got the team-up abilities, which is number C, or bound to C, I should say, the Metal Cannonball. This is a team-up with the Hulk. Wolverine and Hulk interact with each other. Once both parties confirm, Hulk can lift Wolverine and press the key to hurl him forward. Okay, so that's good to know that Hulk can't just pick you up and throw you off the map if you don't want him to. You both have to press C to be able to activate it, so that's cool. The key is C. Maximum waving duration is 5 seconds. The cooldown is 3 seconds when Wolverine is not hurled and 15 seconds after hurling Wolverine. Team up target is with the Hulk. So that is your full breakdown of Wolverine. We might as well go over the lore here as well, but the lore is Logan. Gifted with a powerful healing factor and razor-sharp claws, the mutant called Logan was turned into a living weapon when the clandestine government organization Weapon X bonded indestructible adamantium to his skeleton. Wolverine has proven to be more than a killing machine, finding ways to rise above his pain to do what's right for mutants and humans alike. Now Logan splits his time between battling Doom 2099 and ushering mutants to safety on Krakoa. even in the far future, Wolverine remains the best there is at what he does. Cool. So he's got lore specific to Marvel Rivals. That's pretty cool. So all this I wanted to show you guys can be found on marvelrivals.com. If you just go over to the heroes section, they also have a team up section showing you everybody's team ups that are available. And of course, as we know, Wolverine is teamed up with the Hulk. Is that team up not even being showcased here yet? So they have not updated their team up sections with all the new characters yet, because I also do not see Hawkeye and Black Widow or any of the other new team ups yet. So this needs to be updated on their page still, but you can see they have added all of the heroes here for you now that are in the game for launch, and you can check out any one of them to see all their abilities and their ability breakdowns, which is pretty neat. I'm a big fan of that. Can't wait for launch, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to the channel. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave your comments down below. And I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. And until then, deuces.